And we are live. And I have this announcement to make for those who didn't hear it, who weren't able to stick in all the way to the end of the last live stream, which I pray is not blocked. I am, pardon me, I'm steadily losing power. And I'm not talking about my voice, but we're at 8%. We live streamed for 4 hours. Some folks remember I was saying how even though it's plugged up to the charger, I'm steadily losing battery power. I started at the top of the hour for the last live stream with 100% power, fully charged. And now it's at 8%, and it's been plugged into the charger the entire time. So that would hinder us and keep us from being able to do what it is we'd like to do. So, that being said, what I want to do is, pardon me, just put up the information here and let some music play until it dies out and let folks who are interested in being called let me know by sending it to brothermentheo@gmail.com. Well, I pray, Sister Sheila, that there's some other explanation for why yours is doing it. But that would indeed keep us from being able to speak freely like we'd want to and spend as much time with each nephew as the Lord allows. So, in lieu of doing it tonight, instead of doing it tonight, because I don't have the power, we're at 7% right now. So it's at 7% and dropping. We started the live stream, the last live stream, 4 hours and something minutes ago, and it was at 100% when I began that live stream. So in those 4 hours, instead of staying charged or staying at 100, which is what it's supposed to do normally, it has been steadily dropping. So because of that, pardon me, because of that, I'm going to have to shut down the phone and let it charge up that way so that tomorrow we will be able to do what it is I wanted to do in this live stream. And that is to contact the young men, the young lions of Zion, and let them give their testimonies or say what they would like to say to the congregation. And, to just give a good report, not to be trying to teach and preach and go on, but to greet your family, tell them how you came, tell them how you came to Christ, and however you're so led. But we're going to have to do that tomorrow instead. We're going to have to do that Sunday night instead, and I'm going to try to make it as early or about as early as I made it tonight. So that's going to be the plan. That's the only prudent thing to do. So if you're interested, you can send your um, email to say that you're interested here to brothermentheo@gmail.com. I just got one from Big Nephew Malachi. So that's what we're going to have to do. And I'm sure going to have to say this a couple more times. So in lieu of doing the call-ins tonight, I'm going to have to do it tomorrow because I didn't take into account that the phone was only that the phone and Brother Minister Rubin also tomorrow. Though he was already on the list. So y'all can hear from Brother Minister Rubin tomorrow too. So that's what's going to happen. I didn't take into account that I'm steadily losing power, even though I'm plugged into my charger. So that just, that's going to put a damper on our plans to spend more time tonight. But I do appreciate those who were able to come when they did, and folks who came back to the chat who said that they would do that. I appreciate you for doing that. And so that's that. So I hope that everybody enjoyed the teaching that we had, and I hope that folks will be able to come back tomorrow. I hope that people will be able to come back tomorrow. Yes, my phone is steadily losing power as opposed to doing what it should do since it's been plugged up this entire time. And I can't avoid that. So that's what we're going to have to do, all right?
Well, let's praise him in the congregation of the saints. Praise ye the Lord. I will praise the Lord with my whole heart. In the assembly of the upright and in the congregation.
Brother Ruben, you talking about call me when you need someone to talk to. Call me. Here's my number and a time. I forget who made that song. And Brother Raymond Espinoza, we'll talk to him also. So yes, who made that chocolatey Let's Ride? I forget her name. Here's my number and a dime. Call me anytime. Now don't y'all young men be saying that. But anyway, so that's what's gonna happen. And I appreciate you coming in when you could and did. Brother Dan Montagna says I got a busy day today, but I'll try to be on the replay to check what was discussed. Yes, we had a good discussion tonight, 4 hours long. It killed my phone. It shouldn't have killed it. No, it wasn't Blondie. It was a sister. What's her name? Sky. Thank you, Chocolatey Let's Ride. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Sky. I don't know. It may have been another call, but that's the one I know. So yes, I will be calling folks, um, and we'll pick up where we left off tonight, tomorrow night, and I hope that everybody sleep tight. Okay. So that's what we're gonna do. All right. So we're gonna let some music play and let everybody be on their way. I'm gonna let it run down about 2%. 2%. I'm gonna let it run down about 2%. Thank you, Nine of Owls. Well, it's okay, Pink Mamba. We're gonna have to shut it down because I didn't take into account that my phone is about to die, and it's steadily draining energy even though it's plugged up. So I can't do anything to change that or help that. Okay. So that's what we're gonna do, and folks can send me an email, big nephews, if y'all want to be involved. And my Chicago nephews, I'm looking to holler at y'all. That's Brother Mr. Ronell, Brother Mr. V. Evans, Drew, big nephew Drew from Chi-Town. Also would like to call big nephew Drew um, from LA. Also, and a few others, just a few others. But We'll go as led, okay? And thank you for popping in your head, Ms. Yo, big sis. Yeah, we're gonna have to cut this one short. I thought we was gonna be able to spend some more time and do a second live stream tonight, but I'm running out of power and I can't do anything about it. I'm plugged into the charger and still running out of power. So we're gonna have to postpone until tomorrow night. Ohio, Carolina, you hit me up so I can call you. And big nephew Jeremiah Isaiah, if you listening, let me know if you want me to call you too. So y'all let me know by way of brothermentheo@gmail.com. It doesn't matter what kind of phone it is. It's just that's that's an indication that somebody's been tampering with it, and that's to be expected when you do the type of work that I do. But it's okay. No worries, no hurries. We'll get everything done tomorrow night. We'll get it done tomorrow night. And for those that missed the show, the previous show, please do check it out on the replay. I think that you will enjoy it. We had a good time. We had a good time. And we really rocked it. And hopefully they won't block it. So good night, Ambassador, to you, Sister Betty R., Pink Mamba 69, Brother Minister Ruben, Sister Nicole P., Big Sister Ms. Yo, Follower of Christ, Ohio, Carolina, Soldier Fatigue, Brother Minister Darian, you know you on the list. Nine of Owls, Female G, Big Nephew Kai, Chocolate E, Let's Ride, Sister Kanga Kong, Raymond E, in the place to be, Big Nephew, and Brother Dan, and Impaler the Monarch, Sister Sheila Bourne, thank you. Um, Trying to make sure I don't miss anybody here. Our sister the Cocoa Puffs. First tonight was Soldier Fatigue with my favorite saying, "Go Jesus, go Jesus." And good night. And thank you all. Thank you all. Much love, Brother Dan. Will do. I got to get my international calling thing together. We're 5%. We're going to go out like this. Big nephew Jarvis K. Yes, I'm gonna have to go out tonight and come back tomorrow night or Sunday night. And please do listen to this message from the top so you know what's going on. Well, folks, fill in people as they come in, y'all. Okay. And God bless you all. And good night.
From day to day, down and I fall. When I'm sad, to him I go. No other one can cheer me so. Jesus is all the world to me. All the world to me. My life, my joy. Yes, he is. Yeah. Jesus is all the world to
I agree with you, Nine of Owls, and I also agree with you, Brother Dan,
Let me tell you
and
something.
Yesaya Howard. Thank you for joining us
I go
back,
through
but we're gonna have to come back tomorrow. I'm
all
losing
this
power on my phone. I'm like at 3%. So I just wanted to let
and
everybody
he
know that
gives me
because I told him I was coming back in the
over
chat.
and
But we're
over
gonna have to
and
resume tomorrow.
over.
Okay?
He sends the sun. Thank God he sends the rain. He sends the harvest and the Jesus is all the world to me. He is all the world to me. Yes, he is. My life, my joy, my joy. He is on. Oh, Jesus, all the world to me. He's everything to me. Yes, he is. My life, my joy. He is on. It's a beautiful life with such a beautiful friend. Yes, it is. A beautiful life that has no end. Listen, oh, I trust him now, and I'll trust him when this old life has come to an end. Jesus, Jesus, he is my friend. He is my friend. Jesus, Jesus, he is my friend. Oh, yeah. rescued me. Thank the Lord. In the book of life, oh, he signed my name. He keeps on doing things for me. Set my spirit free. And my soul was lost. Jesus paid the cost. Holy, holy Ghost. Angels adore him. Yes, they do. Yes, hallelujah. Bow down before him. Oh, yeah. Yes, hallelujah. They still believe him. Thank the Lord. Yes, they still believe. Yes, hallelujah. Sinners receive him. Oh, Lord. I was created in his image. Yes, I was. I was reborn from out of his love. He comes with clouds descending to claim me for his own. Creator of everything. Sing to the great I am. Sing it all over the dance. Sing it all over the dance. Hallelujah. Angels adore him. Yes, they do. Yes, hallelujah. Bow down before him. Oh, yes, hallelujah. You should believe him. Yes, they do. Yes, hallelujah. Sinners receive him. Thank the Lord. Yes, hallelujah.
I doubt if all of this will play, but good night.
I know one who cares, found in him peace of mind. I know one who's there, found a friend so